After a grandiose 20% gain, Virgin Galactic stock crashed 8%, but I don't think that we will see Virgin Galactic stock below $25 anymore. After you smash the subscribe button and also liked this episode, just smash it into internet dust, please, for supporting this channel. Now, this is something that is almost normal for us Virgin Galactic investors, right? I mean, big jumps and big crashes in terms of, 5 or more percent. Obviously, this is usually not considered a crash, but we want to make it a little bit dramatic here just for the entertainment. So let's have a look what happened. So first of all, we had a very nicely gain of 10% over the last couple of days last week. And then came the big news of ARK Invest entering and creating a space ETF. If you want to see all about that, make sure to click on this thumbnail here to see what I am thinking about this move by ARK Invest and what this could mean for space. Now, if we are then looking into the 20 plus gain from the 13th to the 14th of January, I was already mentally preparing for a sell-off because a couple of things. First of all, there's some technical issues, okay? There's some technical issues that we will discuss in the second category of this video, so stay tuned. Second, this happened so many times that the stock went up and then down again, but there's definitely something that we will also discuss in the second category when we look into the chart, that actually I believe that the stock will not go below 25 anytime soon. And then third, it's just so usual for growth companies to go up and down quite significantly. Amazon, Tesla, all of those companies in very early stages did exactly the same. They went up, they lost up to 50%, Bitcoin the same. I mean, all these new innovative companies having this life cycle of the stock, this movements. And if you are new to investing, obviously you will be very much stressed and sometimes just annoyed by that, specifically when you see all around companies going 30% up, 50% up, 100% up. But this is, very dangerous, obviously, if you are not investing into really quality companies that innovate their, industries like we are looking here forward to. And if you want to even know more how to find these companies, make sure to check out my own masterclass. It's x10masterclass.com. So I want to make sure that you understand the following. The volatility will stay at least a couple of months, if not years, with Virgin Galactic. So this is something that you really need to understand. The potential and the high reward that the stock can give us is combined with this volatility, and both together will stay for a while. Now, what you can do with it, like, I would never start to try to trade this kind of volatility, because in the end you will do the following, okay? And I'm sure there's people out there that did the same. Space went up 10% or will go up 10%, and you will think, well, let me sell now because I know the next day will be a sell-off. And what happens the next day? Another 10%. And you will say, well, now I will not buy back, right? I mean, now I will not buy back because I will wait until it goes down. And then you might never be back in space, and then it comes with a big breakthrough in 2021. So this is the danger of this kind of investing. You have to bring a lot of patience, but we will discuss this in the conclusion. So let's go into the stock chart and see why the technical indicator showed us that the stock sold out so much. So, if we are looking into the stock chart, that something very important happened here, and that's why I think this further gave fuel to this crash of Virgin Galactic stock on Friday, which you have seen here with -8%. So here you can see we reached the day before, the 14th of January, the 33 mark. And I said the important part will be now to stay in this period, okay? Because here until 35 we would have the next resistance, and the support level is somewhere around 32. So it would be wishable to stay here, but the stock went into a Friday sell-off because, yeah, we discussed it in the first category already. But here you can see that we stopped at the top of the Bollinger Band, another technical scenario, and this is, you know, very normal for this kind of growth stock. So when they break through resistance, that, you know, there's an automatically sell-off by traders, algorithms, and then as you can see, it directly stopped here at the Bollinger Band, where people started to buy again or put their buy orders. So the buy orders and the sell orders are meeting together, and that's why the stock stopped over there. You know, big volume in the buying section on the 14th, as you can see here, and we went with the RSI at about 71, which is not that high, as you can see. You know, here maybe we went at 50 and sold off because of some news. Then we went up even here at 85 when we was the last time very high here on some news. But I cannot wait until we have brand new news, because I want the stock to slowly go up now. I'm still buying with every cash position that I have more and more space stock. I'm very high convicted on the stock, and that's why I'm further loading up this stock, and I hope that, you know, it goes up, because I know it's very unrealistic to think, except the very bad news, that the stock goes now below 25-ish. So everything, and now it's still easy to buy, because I think the probability that the stock goes now to 40 is bigger than the stock goes back to 25 or 20. Okay, so I don't think that we will see it below 20s anymore. I think this will be very, very unrealistic. So this times is over. You know, with company history or company milestones and company accomplishes, also stocks are further gaining, you know, maturity. And I think this is something that we are seeing now here, that, you know, look at, if you're looking a little bit back, we were in this 17-20 levels here, always back and forth. Then some news came out, we went back down, some news went out, they went down, and then we went up towards the end of last year, and then this catapulted us in a new area, let's say, where the stock now keeps on trading, hopefully, and even higher. So we are not that much away from, you know, from the all-time highs here. As you can see, it's not so far away. So yeah, another thing that is also very important is here, if you zoom back in, you see that here are a couple of supportants at 25. Not only this resistance here, but also the 50 moving average, as well as the Bollinger Band. So many signs that Virgin Galactic will stay, you know, above 25 for now. The overall market is obviously also a good friend of our trend, and that's why you saw that overall we saw a lot of sell-offs into the tech and innovator space on Friday. And you know, Friday is usually also a very good day for sell-offs, because people will say, okay, you know, before, or traders, day traders are mostly closing their position before the end of day, and mostly also they are saying, no, even when they stay a couple of days in positions over the weekend, it's something very unusual to stay in a stock. And you know, they made 20% or could make 20% in this stock, and that therefore, you know, I'm seeing a huge moves by many traders. As you know, for example, back in December, we had many traders buying a lot of call options for a strike at around $28. So many were betting that the stock went over 28. So you see, there's always some huge demand around space and Virgin Galactic to trade the stock, but this will change once the overall concept will be creating more PR. Then people will say, well, they actually did it, they actually sent people to space, and that's why I want to be long-term into this company. Now I think, you know, there's a big short interest into the stock. There is many traders. There's many people that go in and out of the stock because they think they can, you know, swing trade this nicely. And that's why we will see a lot of volatility to come. But once the overall concept is staying and we have continuous revenue and they are sending spaceship on regular basis with customers into space, then this will change in my personal opinion. So the time frame for that will be at least 1 or 2 years. So don't expect me to pretend that, you know, I'm here for the short term. I have no idea what will happen to the stock market short term. I definitely know long term you can be very, very wealthy if you invest in this kind of innovators. So check out the x10masterclass.com if you like, link into the description. Very big value for finding the next big 10x stock in a video course that you can watch from anywhere in the world at any time, and you will become owner of all my experience, you know, how we find Tesla, how we find this kind of stocks. So check it out, and I see you tomorrow.